Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Miami Marlins. Hi, folks. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. And, Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Buckeye Clem. Always exciting to see him in action. And it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Now it's the power-speed combo. Buckeye Clem. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one misses, and that's ball one. And a good eye there.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Popped up first base side. Clifford under this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3.
The right fielder, number 3, Buckeye Clem.
And a foul ball left side. Ortiz, the runner at second with one away. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger.
Got him by him for the K.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s spot.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez. This one smashed down the right field line. This looks like extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. He's in there.
Oh, I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Ripped that one down the line.
Back here in Lone Depot Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Buckeye Clem.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Teased the zone with that fastball a little bit up, fouled it off. Expect him to go a little bit higher with this next one.
Wouldn't chase that time. One, 2 now. Got him swinging. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And up next for Miami, Freddie Kincaid. Man at second. Lined into right. It gets down, base hit, around third. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI.
Buckeye Clem getting ready to hit. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Lead runner around second. Relay throw. He is safe.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Swing and a bouncer. Lopez tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Sole runner at third, 2 outs. And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. The pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. He handles it himself. That ends the inning and stops the. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Otto Lopez. Yo, 1. Out towards right center field. Dives and makes the catch.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground. Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
Here now is the total line score tonight. First for the victorious line.
So digging in, Buckeye Clem.
The right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
Just missed. And he dodges that fastball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to bat next. And the righty deals.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
3-1 now. There's a strike.
Oh boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And he walked him.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, that's 1. And a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded.
Bottom of the inning. And now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. The wind of the pitch. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's the third baseman. And a ball and 2 strikes. That to right. Clem makes the play. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play. But, man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
The right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
Fastball for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Fought off foul. Two on, 1 out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up already.
The right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a foul straight back. Ortiz, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-2. And another ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting.
And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Buckeye Clem. Here comes a pitch. This one smoked out to left. One away.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was.
Back here in Miami, on to the bottom of the 8th. And now Ryan Clifford. That one ripped right center field. Clem, long run. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Now up for St. Louis, Buckeye Clem. Now this is in the air down the line. Rose hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Next to hit, Jesus Sanchez. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lopez headed for third. The throw in. The tag's there, and that's the ball game.
3-1 ball game. Quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 3 runs on
Buckeye Clem now at the plate.
the right fielder. Buckeye Clem.
All right, come on now. One time. Let us play.
Curveball drops in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And he deals. Lifted in the air down the left side. Base hit. 1 run in already. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
And next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Hit on the ground might be 2. 1 at second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
Now back, right fielder. Buckeye Clem.
And first offering is fouled off. Weathers fires. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Kicks and fires. And that's down and away. Goes down looking. So 1 out, nobody on. Freddie Kincaid, the next up for the Marlins. 1 down, base is empty. Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. And it falls.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs.
Now back, the right fielder, Buckeye, Clem.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And now the lefty. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
See it drive it like you can. Go.
And that one is inside ball 1. Inside, almost got him. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Had him way out front of the slurve. Cards leave 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Buckeye Clem. The line to kick the pitch. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate or swings at pitches outside the zone is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
And there's a ball.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball. The wind and the pitch. And that's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first, and next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely.
Hey, like you can up there, like you can. Let's go.
And a 4-pitch walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
First and second, 1 out. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Gets under it and pops it up. And the infield fly is called.
Now back.
Here's Nolan Arenado. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And that one is lifted in the air, and it drops in. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a
new inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Buckeye Clem. And a pitch. Up the middle, Edwards on the run, sends it over to first. Barely got him for the out, close play.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
Our final line.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. The Atlanta Braves taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Now up for St. Louis, Buckeye Clem. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
Come on, right here, one side. Here we go.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. Swinging a foul straight back. Missed with a changeup. Now 3-1. Ground ball, Austin Riley throws to first in time. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the fourth, and now the right fielder, Buckeye Clem. Free, back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Swing and a ball hammered left field. This one's got a chance, and he brings it into the warning track.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman.
Clem, in his second season, only 20 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2023. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. And it's 1-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a double. One down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
And he deals. To third, Riley. And Guerrero is set down. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out. The Cards leave one, but they still lead at 3-2. So 2 down. Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. one missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Two outs. And that one fouled off. And the 2-2. And another ball. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Runner from third in to score. 4-3. They take the lead. In safely with a double. His second of the day.
Big RBI for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. So they get one run. And the batter will be the shortstop, Matt McClain. Tied at 4. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. He brought it back.
He did a great job of going back right away. Had a perfect angle at the end. Leaping catch robs the home run. They're fired up in the dugout the way he ended this inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Jared Kelnick.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And he's out. Here's Matt Olson. Left-hand hitter waits. And it's through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there.
Now it's the right fielder, Buckeye Clem. Fought off foul.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next pitch way upstairs. Fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
And a pitch.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. Ripped, but it curls foul. Kicks and fires.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Outside low, and it's a full count. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
First and second, no outs. And now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Pickoff throw. Clem back in on a dive.
Starts him off with the breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking stuff too.
Winning run is at first here in the bottom of the 13th. On the ground to second for one. They get the double play, and just one out to go now.
As a former player, watching
back here in St. Louis, all set to begin the 14th. Here's Austin Riley. Man at second. In the air, right side. Clem sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Here's the throw. Tag out at third. And that's a double play.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 18 runners on base.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris.
The center fielder, Michael Harris.
One hit to right. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. Now around second, going for third. In there safely.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts. We're back.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
This looks like extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2.
Well done, drives in the run. You can.
One gone, runner at first. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Buckeye Clem. And that one in the air center field. Calls it in, and there's 2 away. And we're back. And now the veteran third baseman, Austin Riley. The 1-1. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The right fielder, number 3, Buckeye Clem.
Popped up. Under it. Squeezes it. And the inning is over. So one left.
Now batting, the right fielder.
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
The Cardinals down by 4 here in the second game of the series. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the man at first. And up next for St. Louis, Buckeye Clem.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And that one missing low.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And ball four, two aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball to strike. Right side. Acuna there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Schwellenbach checks on first. Clem back on a dive. Runners at the corners, one away. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. There goes the runner. Got him swinging. No throw, safe at second. So 2 on with 2 away. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
Ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves.
Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals.
Buckeye Clem.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. 2 out, space is empty. And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the St. Louis on deck circle. Inside ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Runner on the move. Up the middle. And that is that. The Cards leave. Now in for the Braves, Matt McClain. Hit in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something.
And at second with 1 away. And now, Matt Olson. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play. But, man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
Bottom for. Here's a big power threat. Buckeye Clem.
Buckeye Clem.
Haney back to work. Lays out. Catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Waste no time there. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Run at third. Safe. That wasn't close. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
2 outs. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
In the air, right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. That is the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and they're down 2-0. So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. 2 down, nobody on. That one is hammered right field. Clem going back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
He did a great job of going back right away. Had a perfect angle at
The right fielder, number 3.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
0-1 for count.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
With the tying run at the plate here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And that's outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
At the belt and fires. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Now batting, the first baseman,
So first and second with 2 outs. And here is Buckeye Clem. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
So the tying run at second. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Not even close there. And the count is 1 and 2. And that's downstairs and outside.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the. Here's Sean Murphy. The right-hander deals. Lined, and that's a base hit. The throw in. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Now the tag at third, and they got him. One out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Buckeye Clem. 1 for 3. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And another ball. A one-run lead here in extra innings. Swung on, belted. That one's deep. Ball game. He'll take a jog around the bases. And the Cardinals walk it off in extra innings.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with a big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
Had a sensational day, capped by the walk-off.
This is the kind of game he'll never forget. He was a force all game long at the plate and won the game on a walk-off. This was a really special performance.
4-3 our final score. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Mm-hmm.